Hey guys. Alright. What have I been up to lately? Alright. A little bit of chaos. A really good friend of mine contacted me a couple weeks ago. Told me that he was interested in 40K. He had been to a game shop and noticed some people playing the game. And he thought that it looked really fun. And he wanted to check it out. And anyway, so needless to say, I was very excited to hear that. Um, really happy to help a friend get involved in a hobby that gives me a lot of happiness. And anyway, so all throughout, and I've known him, since we were kids. And anyway, he's always had an interest in the darker side, which is cool. So I knew that he was probably going to gravitate toward chaos. So eventually he did. And he picked up some stuff, some Possessed, and some Chaos Marines, some other bits. But anyway, as he hasn't begun painting yet, he asked me if I would mind painting up some things and also showing him how to paint some stuff. So I gladly did both. We kind of spent a day. First we started off with the basics of 40K. He had read the rule books a few times, so he was pretty good on the rules. But then we just had to kind of put them into practice. So we basically did the real basics: move, assault, or move, shoot, assault, sort of 40K in 15 minutes type deal, and did really well. We just started out with 5 Marines versus 5 Chaos Marines, and went through that. And gave him I think it gave him a really good solid base on how the game is played. And then from there we did a 500 point game in which he used his Possessed and Chaos Marines. I think there was a Terminator Lord perhaps, or a Chaos Lord, something like that. Anyway, it was a great learning game. We played in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at I think it's Top Deck, something like that. So for those of you who may be in Tulsa watching this, you might know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it was a great game. Lots of people there were anxious to come over and give their feedback and tell some of their stories, that they had learning 40K, and it looks like there's a pretty good gaming crowd there, so fortunately he's going to have some good people to play against and with, so that's nice. Anyway, so these are the ones I painted up for him so far, and I got this rust technique from Bootleg, of Bootleg Painting, and he did an amazing video on how to do rust, really in depth. I think there was a few videos to it, and he used a lot more colors, and unfortunately the video series was taken down. Hopefully, Bootleg, if you see this, I hope you put that back up at some point, because it was just great. The rust looked so vivid, and the best I could do was kind of approximate what you had. I went out looking for it, hoping that maybe it was up again, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, there's a creature that he did, some type of lizard, I think, or anyway, some large creature that has these armor plates, and I just remember there being so many colors on the metal. It was like gunmetal blue type things, grays, silvers, rust. I mean, it's amazing. It looked like real metal, real just hammered, worn metal. Anyway, really great. So this is my first go at anything organic. I really haven't done anything organic, so I try to do some Nurgle, Nurgle type stuff here. And he's playing Black Legion, and I think he's going to start out with sort of an undivided army, and then maybe work his way into like some Noise Marines, some Nurgle Marines, things like that. So what I tried to do here was create one model for each of the Chaos Gods. So of course Nurgle, Khorne, sort of a Zinch inspired model, a little magic going on there. But anyway, so then I got a little Slaanesh here with some pink. Not a whole lot. Didn't want to go overboard. I still wanted to keep them tied into the Black Legion, but I kind of wanted to suggest that, you know, each one had been possessed by a different power. I don't know, at least to give it some variety. And then I've got just one that's kind of sort of brown, kind of a spidery color, hoofs and wings. So yeah, what else am I working on for him? I have yet to assemble this, but I'm going to put together the Chaos Terminator Lord. And then he had a model that was made by Blizzard. I don't remember if it's Diablo or what. I don't remember what it's from. Anyway, it had, you guys have probably seen this, it was like a keychain or something. Anyway, it had this as a tabard, and I thought it looked goofy. Man, sorry, I just had to tear it off and do a green stuff tabard. As you'll notice, the arms are missing. There's a reason for that. And if you guys are wondering, I'm actually talking to my friend here at the same time, so trying to give him an idea of what I'm doing with this stuff. When I first got this, the arms were just sort of sticking out. Both of them were sticking out at the same direction. It looked kind of goofy. So I popped the arms off and stuck an Eldar Guardian in one of the hands. So he's getting ready to be crushed. And in the other hand, what I'm doing is, let's see if I can get that to focus. I'm creating a bolt like Gift of Chaos, or it can be anything really, but it could even be Lash. But once I get it all painted up, it should look like energy kind of coruscating off his fingers and coming out of his palm. So yeah, and then I'll put this one back on basically in the same position that it was in, and then the other one, oops, I'll probably have them holding them up. That's probably not going to be good. Anyway, something like that. So other thing, one bike. So that's what he has right now. And then my least favorite to put together, Obliterator. So there's all the metal pieces. And also Lucius the Eternal. The fluff on this guy is nasty. You may kill him, but you eventually turn into him, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I think these things are going to be pretty fun to paint up. And there's, I don't know if I said it already, but there's a Rhino also that I'll be painting. Kind of a funny story with that. I got the Rhino, and I was putting it together. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like warped. The entire, like the inside piece is shorter than it should be or something. It's not glued together, but it is just warped like you wouldn't believe. So I contacted GW and let them know that I basically can't really put this together as it is. And so we're going to see what happens with that. But anyway, it kind of looks like it came out of the mold, warped. The whole sheet, the whole mold is just bent. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. Alright, well guys, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you